And we are on. Welcome back to Palia. We've got episode 27 today. So, much like the other intros, we've got a lot to do. So I'm already over here. We just went to, and I did this off camera, but I want to show everybody. So I just went over to this shrine right here, the Phoenix Shrine. I spent a few hundred renown, so now I'm up to 70%. Remember when you go to the shrine, you can increase your focus bonus. Um, so I wanted to do that because we had like 1,500 renown, and then I also want to go over here. So we will go over here fairly soon. Just because now that we're making better foods, I'm wasting some of it. So I want to get some of that focus bar like increased, so that way the better foods, I'm not like wasting the extra focus that we're putting into there. And also, we are going to, so you probably saw, I am over at this one, the Night Sky Temple, and we're going to turn a couple things in. I still have not gotten the unicorn fish. Let me change my volume here a little bit. I would say I'm on 200-ish, 250 fish cast, and I haven't caught that stupid thing yet. So you'll see. But also, this thing, it says place blueberries here. So I actually remembered, and I got a couple. We got a couple things we can open, but I actually remembered some blueberries. So I want to see. All right. Well, that's that's very anticlimactic. I guess something else is probably happening somewhere else now. But that's okay. So today the main goal is kind of, I do want to increase that focus bar, which, I mean, that'll take a second. I want to turn some of this stuff in. We can probably actually talk to her because she has some other side quest. But you can see I have some side quest off on the right side of the screen there. And I do want to focus on those a little bit. I have a million of them, yeah. So this stupid fish right here, you are becoming a pain. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on some special fishing stuff and just like cast and not reel anything in until I catch it. It might make it go slightly faster. I hate doing that because then I'm like whiffing out on money. So here's the other thing. And if anybody else has ran into this, let me know. So these Ember Seeker medallions, the chest that they're in, so I actually looked this up, and I know I don't usually like to look stuff up, but this one I was looking at them. I was looking for like super, long, and couldn't find them. And I was talking to Brick off camera, and he's like, "Oh yeah," he's like, "You've already gotten those chests. Like, you should have the medallions." So I've looked; they're not in my storage. I'm 100% sure they're not in my storage anywhere. I've looked in like everything, and they're not on me. So if you look into your, they go into this slot, right? So I have the one. I don't know. Should we open this? What's in here? Broken light bulb. Oh, we got a quest. Okay. Anything else I can? Soldier's logs. Okay, quest updated. Very old grocery list. Oh man, there's a lot. I'm getting even more. Okay, we've done that one for sure. What is this? Prism Beard's journal. Ooh, a lumpy shiny pebble. We gotta turn that into the fisherman guy. Magic lockpick, that's for a different thing. Okay, so back to what we were talking about. The Ember Seeker medallion, I only have the one. The other ones aren't in storage. And the chests aren't there anymore. So being that I already opened the chest, and I've like looked on Reddit and everything, and some people are like, oh, they respawned for me, and I'm like, okay, well, that doesn't help. But there's like nothing good, and it's kind of gotten to the point where people are like, and even like the AI suggestion thing is like, if you still can't find out what's going on, you might have to put a thing in, like a support ticket or whatever, because I can't progress this until I find 6 of them. But the chests that I know are not there, because I've seen like the pictures, and I know I've gotten the chest. Yeah, they're not there, and I don't have the medallions. So if you have ran into that, I don't know if it's a bug or if I'm just completely off on something, but let me know in the comments, because I have no idea. Other than that, we got one of those. We got one of them. We got one of them. We got one of them. There we go. So now we got a Pyroflow Bobber. I did catch one of these blue glowy bugs, and we got all those. Those aren't too bad to get. And we get Supreme Smoke Bombs. Okay, so nothing too crazy there. Here we go. This is a recipe. Oh, need 5 of them. There we go. So these are kind of hard to find. They're so rare that generally people will call it out on the chat if there's Dari Cloves. So I would recommend going and getting some. I think this is the only one I have, which kind of sucks. I'm gonna have to get some more. There we go. Spicy rice cakes. All right. Yeah, so I should be able to have this one done, but I can't. That kind of sucks. I don't know if you get something special once that happens or not, but... paper lantern bug. I'm gonna have to go grab another one. Well, actually, I have one in my chest. We can do that. All right, let's see what everyone's got to say here. Now that we're going to be working on some quest, I found an ancient document. Read it to me, read it to her. It's a shopping list. Okay. For a recipe, I'm no good at cooking. Maybe you should talk to Hecla. Okay. Any luck with the key? Hecla and I found the key. It didn't unlock the door. Some runes just started to glow along the edges. Hecla tells me it's some kind of riddle. I don't understand it. It was written by ancient humans, so I thought maybe you might be able to help us figure it out. Okay. So that's a different side quest. I don't have that one highlighted, but we can probably do that if we have time. There's a house one. Enters it knowing all and leaves nothing. There is a house. One enters it knowing all and leaves knowing nothing. Kenley's office? I don't think the ancient humans knew about Kenley. That's funny. Let's see. But if they do, that would be perfect. All their little thinking, let you know what I come up with. Nice. I should have just said the other one. Thought it'd be funny. I'm always afraid to reveal my emotions, but not to you. Oh, okay, that's it. Talkie. We're better friends now. We gotta talk to Hecla. I found an ancient document. Yes, there are ingredients for human macarons. Quite the delicacy. Yeah, my daughter loves them. They use rare ingredients and are quite difficult to make, but I remember they were common in human times. The ancient humans had developed technologies. Let them make the dessert taste just as good as using much humbler ingredients. Perhaps you should attempt the recipe yourself. Nice. Well, I got the recipe from macarons. There is a slight chilliness in the air today. Yep, okay. We're better buddies now. All right, so... we're pretty good there. I gotta go get a lantern bug for that other guy now, but that's fine. We can pick one up on the way to Bahari Bay. Should have grabbed another one. It's alright, they're all over the place. Let's see. What do we want to do next? Should we go to... yeah, let's go to Kenyatta. And then the other thing we got to do, and I'm going to highlight this. Can I not highlight that? Alright, we'll put a little thingy right there. Alright, let's go talk to Kenyatta first. So this one's for the boys. So this is the one where we needed the black pearl. So, right, kind of a pain in the butt. Oh, while we're doing quest stuff, might as well talk to you.
My latest theory.
We're doing all quest today. Good, you're here quickly. What's the passcode? She didn't give me one. I must have been in such a hurry I forgot to include it. Well, for future reference, passcode is the Kitsu waits for no one. It's no matter. I am in need of a research assistant. Yours was the first name that came to mind. After all your excellent work with the Temple of the Waves and now in Flames, I believe there is no one better to suit to the task. And what is this task? Due time. Have you heard of the Silverwing? Ooh, that reminds me. There is a thing where I have to talk to this person and another person, so maybe I'm thinking that activates something that's going to let me find those medallions. I might try that. Heard of the Silverwing? Nope, never heard of it. Silverwing's a great and vengeful creature. A bird, they say, but not just any bird. Its wingspan is the length of entire oceans. Flapping of its wings summons tornadoes and storms. Some even say the Silverwing can take on different forms. Actually, Silverwing is more of a... Alright, yeah, you get it. In any case, it just happens that Gina discovered records of Silverwing Nest while going through the records of the Temple of the Waves, and that nest is right Bahari Bay in a Temple of the Gales. When I would find this temple, the door was barred. Gina informed me they used a specific flow battery to unlock the Temple of the Waves. It stands to reason that another battery may open the way to the Temple of Gales as well. Fortunately, Solari overheard my discussion with Gina, and now she's trying to beat me to the punch. If she gets there first, who knows what might happen. She's woefully uneducated on Silverwing behavior. She might accidentally scare them all off, or worse, answer one of the riddles incorrectly and maybe carried off to the nest. Which brings me to the heart of the matter. Zeki has apparently obtained a fully charged flow battery marked with the symbol of the Gales, and I need you to procure it for me. Interesting. I'll do it myself, but he banned me from the market for a month after the incident. Will you help me, right? Anything for a friend. Wonder what happens if you say some of the other ones. I shall await eagerly. Remember, keep this from sorry. It's for your own safety. There we go. Vault of Flames. Quest updated. Did you bury a light bulb? Which one did you find? How many did you bury? How else would I recycle them? There was, I don't know if that's how that works. There was Juno, Germaine, Janice, 17. Oh my God, let me see that one. This was not mine. Must have been from Florentine. Ah, the guy who lived in my housing plot. Yep, one and the same. He was Majari, but he was so interested in human ways that he changed his name. Yeah, I don't know where I got this light bulb from. Might have been from my garden. I don't remember. The flow light bulb he invented to see ghost. Ooh. Calm down, they're not real. Cryptid's definitely real, but ghost. Who believes in that kind of stuff anyway? Unfortunately, by digging this up, you may have unleashed a teeny tiny curse. One that might, you know, turn everyone into fish in the village. Nice. They're not so scary when you spend time talking to them, but being turned into one would impede my research. Let's find a solution. I'll inspect this object, but I need you to go to Solari and get me a special book. It's called Forbidden Romance, Curses, and More. Interesting. She'll know where it is. If you're wondering, it's in the and more part of the book. Nice. Let's see. Did she? I see. It's quite all right, Long. I forgive you. Once you see these clouds, it's quite hard to integrate them. I know my sister, even if Silvering Square. Dance Up Squall. I don't remember her saying anything about that, but thousands of years poorly drawn board illustration kept you wrong. The moment you open that door, trust that I will be there right beside my sister to welcome the flapping flocks. Can I wait to ask what the moon tastes like? According to legends, they take nibbles of it for sustenance. Ah, interesting. All right, chat. Let me see this. Our favorite thing to do is go to the beach. Delicate shells. Ooh,
Keep your
got a
eyes
bunch of them.
open.
Okay, well that took 8 years. Now, let's see what we got here. Hold on. Talk to Zeki. We're gonna go side quest today. So let's go back here. Why did that one go off? That's weird. All right, Kenyatta. But yeah, we definitely will get back to main quest stuff. Today I kind of want to just concentrate on the side quest, being that I have 8 million of them. Which is super cool. I like how the game... I mean, we could go talk to Zeki while we're here. Okay, so this will be for the main quest. So you can kind of see how it looks different. Should we talk to Zeki or should we hold off? Well, I'm gonna buy some milk. That way I can keep getting those coins. Ooh, which actually reminds me. While we're here, got some of these, 4 of those. Nice. Let's see what we get in here. Oh, we gotta open this too yet. That'll be for like one of those little pod guys. So, let's do it. Do we have this one yet? Beef the Rocker Pod. We might have that one. I don't remember. We'll have to look. And there we go. Let's open these bad boys up. What do we get? Cooking oil. Oh, that's good. Garden variety wooden bucket. All right. Valley Sunrise. The heck is that? Cloche? 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 I don't know what that is. That's kind of cool though. Some milk, perfect. That's actually pretty solid opening there. All right, let's talk to him while we're here, while we're doing quest stuff.
Working hard or hardly working?
Buying or selling, please tell me mine, because for reason I cannot legally get into them. Just need to settle a lot of extra cash. All right, if you're selling a flow battery, ain't that ironic? My problem suddenly sounds like your problem. Magistrate just confiscated a single item from my stocks, and I bet you can guess which item. Is that legal? Was it a Chappa statue? No, she took the battery. She heard me advertising it around, swooped in. So, it's legal for me to possess that flow battery. It just ain't legal for me to sell it to Majari. And since she took it before I could sell it, well, I was doing nothing wrong. That's just a smart lady. She knows she ain't got a leg to stand on. But now the thing's tied up in paperwork and petitions. She's trying to wear me down with bureaucracy. Could be months, maybe years before I get that battery back, which means years until I can pluck it from my paws. Until you can pluck it from my paws for a pretty price. Unless heist time. Please say it's heist time. Read my mind, pal. Look, she seized it illegally, so it's only fair play we seize it back. You help me out, and I'll give you the battery for free. After all, getting one over on Ash is worth 100 of those. Nice. If Been waiting my whole... Fine, if it's the only way. Sounds like fun. Oh, it is. Heists are like a national pastime for my people. Never had a boring one. So here's the plan. I should almost certainly lock the battery up somewhere in City Hall, but I have it on good authority. She keeps the master key on her person. At her and Kenley's anniversary party is tonight, and the whole village is invited. So you and I will be attending the party, and when the time's right, you start a distraction, and I'll swipe the key when she's not looking. Easier than taking milk from a kitten, which I would never do, by the way. I ain't a monster. All right. Sounds solid. Always deliver. You just stick to the plan and we're golden. Meet me tonight, and we'll get this party started. Nice. Make sure it's fashionable. Oh, that's cool. So it doesn't just like take us right to the temple. We gotta like go do other stuff. I like that. That's cool. All right, Kenyatta. I finally have the. So it was a black pearl, 2 pallium bars, and a bulb. There you go. So it wasn't too bad. Actually, while I'm here. So one of the things that when we get back to the house, if we do this episode, I've been kind of holding off getting some of this kind of stuff. But, like, that's kind of cool. But I do kind of want to get some of this builder stuff. Because I might do a building thing with copper, maybe like stone. Might do the stone and the iron too. Might do like stone and wood, just to kind of keep it looking like the house, I guess. But yeah, I might do that for the crafting area, and then those pavilions turn into like actual like a decorative thing. I think that might be cool. But yeah, so I've kind of been holding off on that. That'll be like a whole nother episode by itself. All right, so let's chat. You are pretty cool. Here's your pearl. Pearl is perfection. My mom would flip. She knew she was going to, if it was going to become a light stick and not a piece of fine jewelry. I'll have to show it to her because I give it to Tish. Thanks again for everything. I'll stop by the present for you after the concert. Yay! All right, my mother hates when I jam. All right, I'm really craving some blueberry jam. Interesting, interesting. I have blueberries.
See you later.
Nice. Wait for Kenyatta's visit. All right, that's fine because we got to go back to the house anyways and get one of those paper lantern bugs. All right, let's go to Sifu's house. We have to read. Oh, we got something here too. Oh, is this for? This is for a regular one. Let's see. I'm not sure which one this is for. Snooping around again, aren't we? Oh, this is for the book, right? Yeah, it is. Nice. All right, we're better friends now. Do you have forbidden romance, curses, and more? Why? We need to secret reasons. You sound just like Louise is trying to check out another romance novel from the library without returning her last one, isn't she? I don't know about that. Sure. You tell her if she wants to save the town, she needs to return Cryptid of Love first. Well, darn it. I guess we gotta go back to her. That's all right. We'll continue on with that one. Let's get to Sifu's book here. One thing at a time. Ooh, we can talk to Hassan, so this is for... Sorry, I know we're really multitasking here, but... read the book on Slurry's desk. Oh, we gotta do that too? Okay. Here's a rocky start. Find out why Hassan's mad at you.
What do you want?
What is it? We're gonna be better friends. Ani said you were annoyed at me. What? No idea what you're talking about. Was he lying? I didn't say that. Don't put words in my mouth. You have so much time to worry about me. You have time to help out around the village. Stop wasting my time and do something useful. Nice. Okay. Tal keeps collecting oysters. I'm sure please. Okay. Oh, hold on. No, wrong button. Sorry. Okay. Oh, jeez. While we're here, should we go talk? Should we go read that book on Slurry's desk again? Sorry, I'm jumping around a little bit, but it is, side quest day. We can get a lot done at once here. Let me see. Read this. I gotta read a book on your desk. It said, oh, this one. First thought in any majority's mind must be, how may I serve? Okay, I'll let you read that. Society without please and thank you. Might be a failed society. Okay, so it's kind of talking about manners. I don't know if that's the one. Turn to... Yeah, I guess it was. Okay, it's kind of weird that it's just like right there.
The books here have stood
Back again, are we? I read that book. Did you learn something? Maybe you should read it again. Absolutely nothing. Majority's high value on manners. Yes, we do. There are many complicated rules for etiquette. If you're ever invited to a formal event, you would do that. Well to remember. Okay.
Don't
Well,
ever be afraid to admit
so that wasn't the quest we
wrong.
needed, but it was just another other side quest, I guess. Very cool. Okay, good there. We gotta go on up here. Oh wow. There's no copper or stone here. Usually this is a good place for copper or stone right down there. Okie dokie. We've made it. Let me take that off. Alright, so... Sifu's room. You need a key from Sifu to enter. What? Oh, okay. Never mind, it's right here. And there I was, in the dense range of the Dari rainforest. I heard the scream of a helpless woman before I saw it approach. The beast I had been chasing all along was none other than the notorious Gorgon ape. As the monster approached, I took out my slingshot hand and my crossbow with my other rippling arm. I shot it right in the eye, but also in the gut. Its blood ran through the forest, forming a deep scarlet river of blood. After the beast was down, I ran to the source of the scream. It was a beautiful huntress, uh, bound, and gagged by the Gorgon ape. Her shirt was very wet since it was raining, and she was breathing heavily since she was tied up. Sounds like a naughty book. Here, once I freed that woman, she told me her name was Talon, and that she too had been chasing the beast for over 40 days and got captured, and the beast tied her up and threw her in its lair. Only I was triumphant. After I freed the huntress, she invited me to share a meal with her and stay at the night at our tent. I accepted, but I did not get a wink of sleep. Oh, I knew it was a naughty book. All right. That's kind of interesting. Let's see. All right. While we're down here, let's go talk to Sifu. Then we can run back to the house to kind of get some other quest in and done here. Oh, wow, freaking out a little bit. Yeah, there's definitely never a shortage of stuff to do in this game, which is, yeah. It's been nice and surprising. Oh, wait, who we got here? Eloisa? What you got?
I thought you
I'm
might
glad
be
you're
a
back. Sorry I gave you the
ghost.
book. She said you need to return your other one. All right, you caught me. There is no curse. I lost cryptid level trying to read it up on the cliffside. What? Oh, my God. Bounced off some rocks and into the lake. This light bulb, while unique, only shows traces of flow, not ghost. And that curse was something I made up, unless it's real. Why'd you lie to me? All right, maybe we can find the book someday. Perhaps, and then we'd have to find out how to dry it out. Maybe I should just come clean to Slar. All right. Oh, they gave me a blue glow bug. Oh, a starred one too. All right.
I don't have time for people who
Well,
only
we got
think
that one
one
done.
side.
I got a glow bug. Those blue ones are pretty cool. We'll eventually we'll have. That's the other reason why I want that giant house and stuff. Almost like a museum-y part. We're gonna put up like all the bugs and all that stuff. What's in this one? Builder starter kit. Let expand your housing space. Huh. I don't know. Start an infrastructure project today. Contains a recipe for the builder's bridge, builder's mine tracks, and builder's handsaw. Ah, interesting. I don't think we need that right now. Yeah, okay, we got this. We're all good there. Oh, shoot, where'd you go? No. No. Stupid. Yeah, come back. Nice. Glad you're here. Could really use a break. All right, well, we can better friends. Ideal weapon. Ooh. Great sword would be cool. Great sword with those arms. It's starting out working out. But I mean, I'd have to be able to lift the weapon in order to wield it. Yeah. It's funny. All right, read your book. What'd you think? It's awesome. I knew it. Gonna take it to Larry. She has a connection with the publisher in Bahari. Just wanted to know if it was good before I sent it out. Yeah, sure. Great book.
I'm starved.
Wait for an update. Okay, so we're getting there. All right, let us get some stuff going here. Let's run back to the house quick. We'll just fast travel over there. I got to pick up another paper lantern bug, and then we'll see if going to the house gives us the updates or anything. Oh, man, need a drink after all the reading. Crap. Not enough focus. Commune with the shrine. Yep, we gotta do that. Next time we get down into that town, I will do that. Even if it's off camera. I got I'm planning on maybe putting like about 500 renown into that, seeing if I can get that bar a little bigger. All right, I need a lantern bug. What do we got here? Should have plenty of them. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right, so those are waiting. We're waiting. I guess while we're waiting, let me check the mail. I gotta water those trees. Hey, there we go. Claim that. Let me water these. Our little entryway. Entryway trees. But yeah, so you can see that's why I've kind of held off on some of the flowering things, because I don't know if I'm going to redo these. I'm thinking I'm going to get that builder stuff. Again, this will be a whole separate episode, but we got the builder stuff, and then maybe a crafting area just over here. The other thing is like, we can expand quite a bit yet, right? So I kind of want to like fully expand. I know that's a lot of renown, but then we can really see what we're playing with, and then just build, you know, start our giant house. Obviously, like garden, flower area, and then like over here, I'm thinking will just be a decorative area, right? And then a big housing area right here, and then over here would be like the crafting area. That's kind of my plan for right now, but we'll see. So that's kind of why I've been holding off on adding anything to these bits yet, because that'll be a little bit. So it's, you know, it's pretty homey right now. I might start this off so we can kind of see what I'm going to need for the building project. But again, we'll see. All right, so I can do some of this off camera. Let me water the apple trees at least, because I need them to. You know, actually, we haven't done much gardening on camera lately. Let me show you. I mean, it's pretty easy, right? But just kind of weed and water everything at the moment. Make sure we get the weeds pulled. That's why some of these tomatoes are slightly off. It's just the weeding. Yeah, it's kind of nice. Just speed her up a little bit. Yeah, you know, with this setup, you kind of just walk down the aisle and she's all good. Make sure we don't miss anything. Ah, man, I was worried that was going to happen. Well, we're going to have a bunch of tomatoes. And we got to plant some more tomatoes, so pretty easy stuff. I feel like this is where I got one of that light bulb. I can't remember though. Maybe like could have swore I just saw somebody run past. No, figured maybe it was like, well, Walnut got done with work early, or Zelda messing with me. Oh, there we go. 6 o'clock. Oh, some good old farming. All right, let me grab some stuff here. I'm just going to put those away for right now. Yeah, let's just put all that away. I'm going to keep that out, actually. I want to look and see what that looks like. I'm going to put that away. We'll put that away. We'll put that away. So let me see here. We got like just a good old-fashioned bucket. Yeah, I can't place anything there. Right? Kind of makes sense to have a bucket right there. And what's this? Ooh, this looks cool. Should we put this next to the old the bird feeder? Is that a bird? That's not a bird feeder. Bird bath. I'm dumb. Yeah, that looks pretty centered. And then I don't know. It's like there. Valley Sunrise thing we're gonna go with, so I don't sound too stupid. All right, let me grab some tomatoes, and then we'll continue with our questing. Grab some them, maybe. There we go. And easy peasy. Yeah, I've gone with the tomatoes. I know I was initially going with tomatoes and bok choy, I think. Just to kind of mix it up, but man, it's just so much easier managing just tomatoes than one extra thing. And then I think I kind of like what I'm doing over there. I kind of like the apple trees, and then having this little plot as like extra, right? Like I need onions for the tomato soup, so that's why I have some onions in there right now. Right, but it gives us apples. I really hope they do like an orchard update. Well, I think that'd be cool. Just have more trees, separate orchard plots. I know Walnut was saying this too. Then you can have more recipes and all sorts of stuff. I think it'd be a nice bit to an expansion. All right, let me... And then... is this the one I already have? Oh, no, I don't have that one. Nice. Let's see, where's your face? I want to see your face. That's a little Dave Chappelle action there. All right. I know it's getting late at night, but let's go to Hadari. He should be in Bahari Bay. I don't remember the exact time where he's all over the place, but let's get this one done, shall we? And then I'm guessing we gotta wait like a day in game for the updates for those, so we can we'll see what else we got and knock out a couple more. I know there's a couple where I got to do some searching, so what I'll do for those is I'll bring them up, and then I'll probably go find what I need. So we'll do a cut, and then I'll show everybody where it is on the map. But otherwise, it's one of those where you gotta go down this way. Where are you? It's one of those where I feel like it would just take. Go to Pulsar Plains. It'll probably take me a little bit to figure out like where I'm going to get the thing I need. So. We'll do a couple cuts if we get to those. No. All right, buddy. Oh man, I have been at this place for a good while now, trying to catch that stupid fish. He's over here, nice. All right. Hello.
I usually work alone.
All right, we can chat here. And then I got your glow bugs. There he is. Little thing's brighter than I expected. Thanks for this. Majuma does sneak back into those mines. At least I know she won't get lost in the dark. Very nice. Ooh, ceramic, too. We needed more ceramic. If you had some extra hardwood planks, mind sending them away. Wait, yeah. Got plenty of those. I don't have any on me, though, do I? No, I don't. I think we've bought everything. I know we haven't bought, like, those compasses and whatnot, but... That looks kind of cool. Miner's anvils. God, these are so neat. They definitely take a while to get to. All right. Let's see, what else can we activate here? Found fish that's in Kilima, probably. Palace Falls. Here we go. Lost in the Wind. We could probably knock that out real quick. Make the macarons. Oh, we should see what we need for that. Wait until you hear from Gina. Find people to help around Kilima. Okay. Let's go. Should we do that one? I wonder if it's gonna tell me like where it is. If not, yeah, we may have to do a cut. I gotta imagine it's around here somewhere. No. The sky. All right. Well, let me see what we're doing here. SP scraps for the Quindu Chapa. Yeah, it's got to be here somewhere. I tell you what, I'm gonna look around a little bit. Man, that might take a while. Maybe I might find that off camera, and that might be like one we start with. Being that there's no like, would be no, those are journals. Newspaper clipping. That's the soldier's log. Yeah, so I don't even have like a hint to go off of. Locate the recipe scraps. All right, let's hold off on that one for now. Can always do this one. Being that we are so close, yeah, let's run back over to Kilima. Maybe we'll concentrate on that for a little bit. Steal the Bahari family seal. All right. A little heist action. A little further than I was hoping. All right. I tell you what we can do is maybe we'll do a cut, and we'll get to like the next part of these quests. I'm kind of liking that. Yeah, let's do a cut. We'll try to find some stuff, and then I'll bring everybody back when we're on to the next area. Otherwise, I think this will just be a traversal part. So we'll see everybody in a second. All right, and we're back. Okay, so the recipe scraps for the Equindu Chapa. I believe I'm in the right spot because I'm fairly certain again in this that we're not making a guide out of this at all. The only reason I remember this is because me and Walnut were here fishing for forever. Because when we did that food cooking episode, this is where we were trying to get the sashimi's recipe. So we were here for a while, and that was how I found the piece of paper, right? And I was kind of going up and down the shore, and I want to say the other one is there-ish somewhere, maybe like along the rock. I think the first one was here. Again, don't, if I'm wrong, sorry, this isn't a guide by any means, but I know it was in this area. I want to say that island there was a piece of paper, and that's what started it. But again, check out this area. And being that I got a couple of those, so I basically was like, all right, well, I looked around here. I looked around the waterfall. I looked over in that area, and then along this and down there. That's creepy. And then, I came up here, and then I was like, oh, well, there's a house thing over here. So when looking at this place, there's actually two things here. So there's something here, and there's something here, which I mean that looks like a letter. So let's start here. I feel like this might be it. Let's see. We'll see on camera if I suck or not here. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so it is kind of cool. I figured being that the couple were in a very similar area, the third one would be around here somewhere. Top it off with a sumptuous spice, sprout reduction. Not only my boss's disposition can be softened so easily. Beautiful. All right, so I'm guessing we have that recipe now. And then what's this? There we go. All right. Yep. Figured new quest. T. I've been thinking about how what you said to me last night. How something like ours was never meant to last. I cannot accept that. I know what I feel for you is real, as sure as the sun rises every morning. City of the stars. If you give me the chance, I'm willing to devote the rest of my life proving it to you. Tell me that you'll consider it. That's all I ask. H. Deliver or return the unsent letter. Wait. Okay, I don't want to mess this up. You found someone's undelivered letter out in Bahari Bay. Track down who H and T could possibly be. Deliver or return the unsent letter. Okay, so we want to deliver it. To T, love H. So we got to find somebody's name that begins with a T. Because we want to get it to the person. Which would be not here. All right, so... And I accidentally used my return to the housing plot thing. Oh, wait. Tamala. Hold on. Let's see if it is Tamala. Otherwise, who else could it be? Tish, maybe? Think of other T names in the game. Or we can look up the relationship status if need be. Find out who all the T people are. But yeah, I'm kind of interested in this quest. Plus, you get a little gift box thing, which is kind of cool. Maybe we can see if we can knock out a couple more of these before we run out of time. I got a bunch of them. Grove D2. Oh man, we're so close. We should go check that out.
Nice of you to drop
Chat. Is this your letter? This is just delicious. Yes, I do believe this little missive was intended for me when I can almost picture that heartbroken Kiki pup look on Hassan's face now. Ah, that's sad. Comically villainous. Who else would it be? Hadari. Well, I must admit I would not be adverse. I recognize this writing. Only Hassan could wax poetic after a breakup. Thank you for being such a diligent delivery person. I should give you a tip. Careful, it's quite potent. Oh, 5 Dari cloves. Yes. Right.
Your novelty has.
Well, interesting. Oh wait, now we got
Hello there,
another quest
darling.
here. Come to see little old me. Maybe we leveled up friendship-wise enough. Ah, my cough's acting back up. All right, leave it to me. A little cough.
Be careful out there.
All right, so we're really close to this grove. What I might do is go up to this grove, and if people are chopping stuff already, we'll try to get in on it. But hopefully they're not. Yep, there it is. A little grove action. What I'll do then is I'll do a cut. So if you're curious to what the groves are, basically this little thing kind of comes down and it gives you a bunch of flow trees. And then generally what people will do, right, is they'll do this. They'll come and hit all of them. That way you get credit for, you know, if people kind of knock them down quick on you, you get credit for everything as long as you hit it. So, let's see. Is there anyone down here? Right, because sometimes when you get on this cliff face, there'll be... Oh, yep, see, there's one down here. Nice. And then while we're waiting... Oh, let's see. So then, generally, the etiquette is... People will wait till like 3 o'clock. I don't remember if I hit that one. I think I did, right? But, yeah, that looks pretty good. Can always use some of this flow wood. Alright, what else do we have here? Find the second lock. While we're waiting here, let's look at some of this stuff here. So, we're not going to do that one yet. Palia onion soup might not be a bad one. Food for thought. Oh yeah, we're gonna go steal that. Ooh, we could go home and we'll wait. So let's do that one, and then if we have enough time, because we got to go home anyways to wait for these, then we can make some of these. All right, people, what time we got here? Let's get cracking. Let's get cracking. All right, I think what I'll do. Right, everybody's kind of seen how these are and what we're doing here. So we're going to all knock these down at about 3 o'clock probably. What I'll do is I'll do a quick cut, and then I will bring everybody back when the next quest, I'm either at the location or it's ready to go. So we'll, again, see everybody in a second. All right, we're back at the house. So I did add that little cough thing in there. From the lady we just saw, so she just needs spice sprouts. So we are going to do that. Plus this macaroon thing. Let's see. What do we need? Spice sprouts. Grab one of them. And we can make these, actually. Right, so we got to make... That's like the next part of that quest. So let's kind of make these and see what happens. Looks like a pretty quick... recipe. Oh yeah, there you go. That's all it is. A couple mixes, and they're only 100, so nothing too crazy. They just kind of look cool, more so, I would say. So then if we go to that quest, ready to turn in. All right, so we can turn some stuff in. So let's get over to Tamala. I think we'll go there first, and then we'll probably fast travel back to Kilima. And then it'll be... By then, it should be 6 in the morning, so we should turn these 2 in, and then it should be about 6. And we probably got about 15 minutes left in the episode, so I think we might have time for this. And then hopefully on the next day, one of the other quests that we did updates. So again, I know we're juggling a lot. I feel like since the 8th, 9th, 10th episode when I tried juggling a few quests, it was a nightmare. But now that we know kind of where the people are a little bit more and what's all going on with that, it's definitely a lot easier. Yeah, we gotta run there. That sucks. That's okay. We'll see if we can see anything cool. So that grove gave us 44 flowwoods. Not too bad. You can always use that stuff. I know we need some of it for some other things too. So definitely, if you're by a grove and people call it out, it's definitely. I might as well just grab that. Oh, we're out of. Let me see here. Let me eat something. Oh, that's the other thing. I want to get to that dragon shrine. If I don't get to it, I'll do that off camera, and then I'll show everybody, like what the level of the update was for it, how much we got out of it. We'll see. We got a little time yet. All right, let's chat.
What a pleasant surprise.
Potions or company? Yeah, you're a little. Yeah. Here's your spice sprouts. Thank you. This is just what the healer ordered. However, may I repel you. A couple of ideas, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. Money always works. Tell me what you really need for this. Just doing naughty stuff. Coughed in fool ya, huh? I suppose my mother's right. I could never make a living on the stage, no matter how stunning my visage. Ooh, that reminds me of the other series going on right now. My secret is out. I use spice sprouts as part of my nightly beauty routine. You will keep the secret between us, won't you? Couldn't imagine the shame if any of the villagers knew I had to hide my wrinkles. I'll never tell. Oh, you don't need beauty cream. That's nice. We'll say that. I know you're just trying to flatter me, but you know what they say. Flattery will get you everywhere. Nice. Okay, so that one is complete. 6 a.m. Beautiful. Now, yeah, I guess we gotta travel back this way. Do I have the... No, can't fast travel back to my house yet. Well, let's take a stroll through the countryside. Hold on. Let me... We're waiting on those. I know it always keeps going to that one. I suppose we could kind of go down in order. Maybe next time we do these. Yeah, so we got some stuff to turn in, some stuff to wait on. More quests to do. It's awesome. I like that the person's getting pelted. Yeah, let's go to Hecla. We'll turn that in. Maybe when we get home, we'll see if people are there. We'll see if indeed the wait to the next day in game is what we needed for those people to show up. Then we'll go to Hecla and the Dragon Shrine. That should probably about sum up or not sum up. That should probably about finish up the episode, I would say. Man, and then next episode, I'm not quite sure. I wonder if I might go back to the main quest. I'll kind of see. I would like to expand and kind of start on that, but I feel like that might be an episode or two. Because I'm going to need... Are they not here yet? What do we got here? Tamala. Nice. Here's a little something to warm up the nights without me. What the heck? All right, got some heat root. Beautiful. Oh, here we go. I don't know if you can believe it, but Solari had some choice words to say about my book, including the fact that Gorgon apes are apparently extinct. I told her that maybe I was the one who extincted them, and she was just giving me this look that made me want to shut up. So I was wondering if maybe you could help me figure out how to make this better. Could you ask around to see what people think would make a good book? I'd like to give this another shot. After all, I'm too tough to let one failure defeat me. Nice. So take that. Some good words to live by there. So your answer didn't work, but I had a realization that the riddle must be talking about a school, since the ignorant always... Man, I wish I would have picked that first. Always think they know more than the wise. I wasn't able to get in, but it gave me some kind of follow-up clue. Stop by and I'll tell you. All right, so we progressed that. Mystery blueberry lover. All right, here we go. So this is from dropping off the blueberries, I'm guessing, outside the shrine. Thank you for bringing me tasties to fill the hole inside my belly. I sad because the more I eat, the bigger my tummy hole gets. Lately, I've been smelling tasties from the hut where the woolies and cluck clucks live. It smells like sweet and warm. Can you bring it to me? Maybe that will make my tummy small again. Interesting. All right. Okay, so we're still waiting on a couple things. So I say let's go talk to Tekla and get to the shrine. We'll see how far in we can get that. But yeah, next episode, I'm not sure. We can always do more side quests, right? Because I find they're pretty interesting, and it opens up a lot of new stuff for us, like new recipes and cosmetics and all that. We could do more main quest stuff, so maybe we'll do a nice name there. Maybe we'll do a hodgepodge of that kind of stuff. Where is way over there? All right, and then I want to go way over there. Let's go to the shrine first. I told everybody we would do that, so let's do that. Plus, it's pretty close. So we might fast travel over to where Hecla is. Oh, some fireworks going on. This is where we found that one. I don't remember. Did that just go away? That one rare bug. I forgot which one we were looking for, but apparently it like spawns up here. I remember if that was the rainbowy butterfly or not. Oh, we can talk to him too. All right, what do we got here? Commune. 450. Okay. Looks like 50 per. Oh, 25 per now. Get up to 550. And how am I doing? I don't want to get too crazy here. Oh, sorry. Wrong thing. 851. Yeah, okay. So let's get up to 600. There we go. All right, focus up to 600. Pretty solid there. While we're over here,
Come,
see what he's
with
got.
me.
May you walk with the dragon. Do you need any help? Oh, this is okay for the one quest where we gotta help 3 people. I have things well handled here, but I appreciate the thought. If you do want to help, I believe Badru is looking for some carrot seeds. I'm sure you would appreciate it. All right, Badru, carrot seeds, got it. Oh, that's another quest. Jesus. Holy cow! All right, we're better buddies now.
with
Oh,
the
actually, hold on.
It's been a beautiful day so
Let
far.
me see what you got there. I would gladly accept the offering. Oh, interesting.
If you'll excuse me, I need to clear.
All right, let's find. Of course, there's not a fast travel spot anywhere near. Might just be faster to run there. Yeah, let's run there and see if we find anything cool. I'll just keep everybody with me. I think this will probably be the last thing we have time for. Grab a little. If we see any large nodes, I'm gonna limit myself to large nodes only. Otherwise, we won't have enough time to get there. What do we got? 600 meters. Whoa. Oh man, yeah, I think that's kind of the plan. Maybe an episode or 2 more of running around doing stuff, getting more money, and then once we do that, maybe we'll concentrate on the writs and the building material. Ooh. Look at these, couple of large stones. Yes, please. Why is my chat freaking out? Oh, it'll help if I pick the stuff up. Did I pick up the copper? Yeah, I did. Okay. Right. Here we go. And we are off. But yeah, yeah, big house. Big house, bigger plot. Maybe we'll do... Maybe the next... Not next episode, but maybe we'll do one more story-ish episode, kind of work on more quest stuff. And then maybe the next one we do the decorating kind of episode, but we'll do where we open up that left side, and we'll get like our crafting area built. I think that might be kind of cool. Kind of a cool idea. All right, let's talk to Hecla here. Chat. Sure. I made the macarons. Nutritionally and emotionally satisfying. Your culinary adventure has inspired me. Perhaps I will make some for Gina. Do you think she would like if they were mushroom flavored? Ew, gross. That sounds terrible. Garlic. Ooh.
Goodbye, human.
Is that for... Do I have the garlic on me still? No, I don't. Put it away. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so we've got new quest and stuff here. Let's see what's going on. And then we'll probably finish up the episode then. Just bring me some supplies. Okay, sorry I went through that kind of quick, and I didn't read it. But long story short, it looks like we're looking for supplies. Always willing to help. Need procuring a scrap of fabric, 2 buttons, and a potato. Alright. So, new buttons. Ooh. How do I make buttons? We'll have to look at that. Alright, let's talk to Gina, and then we'll probably finish the episode up.
You've ever made?
Told you the door answering some new runes started to glow. It says the key you hold shows a thirst for knowledge, but the next clue for entering these hallowed doors requires a thirst for something more. Any idea what that could mean? Water, maybe? Maybe the clue is hidden somewhere within the water. Good thinking. I'll look at the pond around here, and you can look around the other water sources. Alright. Well, let's chat. See if we know what makes a good book. Personally, I like if I learn something from reading, whether it's new theory or just new point of view. I love how books can expand my view of the world we live in. Okay.
Be sure to come back soon.
All right, well, we got one done there. Perfect. All right, so kind of do our outro with a nice little view here. All right, well, we got a lot done today. I have no idea what I'm going to put on the thumbnail. Just tons and tons of side quests, and we've got tons more, which is awesome. But, you know, I feel like they're worth doing because they kind of give you a little bit of story, plus you get, like, some recipes, cosmetics, and some cool stuff out of them. So yeah, I like doing them. Hopefully everybody kind of likes watching them, too. And like I said, we'll either do more side quests, or maybe we'll do a little main quest, a little side quest next episode, and then I feel like the episode after that, we're going to do, like, a crafting decor, like, basically setting up where I'm going to put all my crafting stations. I think that'll be cool, so... that'll give us some new building materials to kind of mess around with as well. But I think that'll be fun. So, I guess check out the link in the description for the Discord. A lot of fun stuff going on over there, especially with this series. But yeah, with all that being said, hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. Go out there and be a good person. It's not that hard. And I will see you on the next one.